Hello ladies and gentlemen, this is GaminForGlory. My name is Clayton and we're here with a new game, Kerbal Space Program. So this game is pretty awesome game. It's a spacecraft builder and flight simulator, I guess you would call it. Once we get into it, I can explain more about what you do. But yeah, I decided to go ahead and just take a little break from Feed the Beast and Minecraft, and I kind of wanted to do something else. I used to play this game a little bit back in the early alpha, or it may have been beta. I'm not exactly sure. It was several months ago, and things have changed quite a bit from now. Or sorry, things have changed quite a bit since then. And yeah, I wanted to give it another shot. Also, I want to try and do some like weekly videos, or maybe like 2 videos a week or so, instead of doing like my normally, lazy way of doing it, where I would just record like my Feed the Beast. And I'm sorry about this. I'm just pretty lazy on that stuff. Like I'll just play, 2-3 hours straight, and then just keep doing it over and over and over. And then, you get like 30 videos right here, and it's not edited, they're not cut down, not uploaded. So yeah, right now I'm uploading, I've already edited them all, and I'm uploading them all tonight, which is Sunday. And I'm hopefully going to be uploading this Kerbal Space Program video probably Monday, and then I'll do another one in the middle of the week. I want to try to keep these videos relatively short. I mean, it takes quite a while just to build your rocket and whatnot, but I want to keep them around 30 to 40 minutes long. And so yeah, let's get into it. Let's go ahead and start the game. And we'll start new, and we'll call it GaminForGlory playthrough. Sounds good. Right now there's only sandbox mode. I believe eventually they're going to get to career. This is, I believe, still in beta. Don't think it's finished yet. So yeah, this right here is our main space center. We have our launch pad, we have our tracking center, and we have our vehicle assembly building and Space Plane Hangar. So let's jump into the tracking station. Here we can see all our different flights in progress and all our planets and their relative orbits. So this right here is our home planet of Kerbin, similar to Earth, similar gravity as well. And then we have one moon, which is called Mun. And then surrounding that, we have another moon called Minimus. Now, back when I used to play, this was it. It was just these 2 moons into 1 planet. Now they've added quite a bit, as you see here. We have this is our solar system. This is as far as I can zoom out. This is it. This is our solar system. Sorry, this is our sun. And then we have Ilu, Jewel, Dress, Duna. There's Kerbin, and then we have Eve and Moho. And I believe most of these have, I guess not Elu. Let's see. I believe Jewel has. Yeah, Jewel is the one that has quite a few moons. Yep, they have quite a few moons. And so yeah, let's go ahead and go back, and we will just jump into vehicle assembly building. Alright, I do have one mod installed, by the way. I have Mechanical Jeb, which is it's a mod to basically to do orbital maneuvers and to get in orbit and stuff like that for you, but I really want to just try it on my own and see how it is. And then maybe we can use that later just to fine-tune it and to kind of skip through some stuff, because it gets kind of boring going into orbit every single time, but we'll get to that. So first things first, we need to pick a capsule. So we have a bunch of different ones we can pick through. I think this one is a bigger one, the MK12. A dry mass of 4. This one is dry mass of 0.8. So let's go ahead and pick this one. It's a little bit smaller. And this will only be basically for the orbiter itself, because right now we're just going to build a thing, a spaceship to get in orbit, and that's it. So there's that. Next thing we're going to need is, I guess a spaceship, a parachute in case we need to come back down. Next thing we need is we need to start getting into control. Now there are two different types of control. We have SAS and RCS. SAS is stability control. It basically just keeps your plane, or keeps your spacecraft, in the orientation that you last set it. And RCS is takes advantage of these thrusters. You can have different kinds of thrusters. These RCS ports, which are basically single thrusters, and these are like 4 different ones. But for each one of these, for the SAS, we're going to need a module, and for the RCS, we're going to need fuel tank right here. RCS fuel tank. So we can go do that, and then we're also going to put on some RCS thruster blocks. Now the other thing that's really cool when you're building these things is you can set symmetry mode. So like right here, I can set it where it puts 3 on symmetrical, 4, all the way up to 8, I think. But for right now, I'm just gonna put 4. That looks nice right there. Next thing we're gonna do is go into propulsion. These are all of propulsion. It ranges from small engines like this size, all the way up to, I believe this right here is the biggest engine. And we even have, where is it? I know we have one. This right here is a nuclear engine, atomic rocket motor. Let's see what else. I know we have, yeah, here's another really small engine. Zoom in there. Thing is really tiny. We also have a, where is it? Science. I know here it is. Ion engine. It uses xenon gas and electric charge, which is pretty sweet. So basically you can use this, and you can use solar panels right here. There are some large solar panels and some other different solar panels, and then you can basically have infinite fuel for this. Not really sure where it gets the xenon from, but as far as I've read, it's not too much of a concern. But they don't have nearly that much thrust. They'd be only used for like probes, very, very small spaceships. So first thing we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and grab, let's see, a fuel tank. This right here is only going to be our orbiter, so it's not going to need much fuel. We're just going to go with, let's see what type of engine we want to go with. Something like, these things are really efficient, the atomic motors, so let's go with one of those. And what else are we going to do? That looks good. Also, let's see here. I don't know if we want to put a solar panel. Yeah, let's go ahead and put solar panels on there. Right here, solar arrays. These are the big ones. There isn't too much use for them, as far as I know. But I haven't really delved too much deep into it. I know, I believe the capsule needs electricity to function, but I'm not 100% sure on that. But we're just going to go put them there anyways, just because it looks nice. And let's see, what else can we put on here that looks nice? Here, we can put one of these on there. This is comms. We'll see, it looks pretty good. I don't know exactly what it does, but yeah, we'll try that out. So next thing we need is a decoupler. So we're going to grab one of these TR18A stack decouplers. And basically this is like making a second stage, so we can put stuff underneath here, and then whenever we hit the space bar to go to the next stage, it will detach. And for this, we're going to grab some of these. Let's see, we have our choice of the tricouplers, which is you can add 3 different fuel tanks or rockets, whatever you want, or we can do these two. I kind of like the bicouplers. Let's go with that. And then what can we do? We can add couple of these. I don't know how many we're gonna need. This right here is mainly gonna be for upper atmosphere. Everything we add on beneath this. I'm planning on doing a little bit more underneath this just to get into the upper atmosphere. So right now we're gonna be doing these liquid fuel tanks. There's two different ones. This one right here, the LVT-30, has a little bit more power, has 215, and this one has 200, but this one can thrust vectoring, which is always handy. Basically it means that the nozzle can move in order to give it better control. Next thing I want to do is, I forgot about this, but they issued a update, I believe, with one of them that says that these thrusters do more when they are at the center of mass on your ship. So we're gonna go ahead and move them down to center of mass. See your center mass, that looks good right there, and then let's go ahead and add another couple. Nope, right here. There. That looks pretty good, and then we'll move these, move this down. Just one of them, right there. That looks pretty good. That should give us pretty good control. Okay, so that's that. Next we need to do is we need to go ahead and go into the structural tab, and we can get the strut connectors, which basically just tie everything together and make it a lot solid. A lot solid. Sorry, I can't speak very well. It will make it a lot more structurally sound. So it's kind of a fail. Let's go ahead and turn on symmetry, so then it's symmetrical on each side. Next thing we're going to do is, I like these. Put one right there. No. Right there. Okay, and then we're going to put on two of these. There we go. Then we're going to put on two of these, which have the extra power, and then we're going to put on structural struts. We don't want symmetry. Actually, let's go ahead and copy it first. The reason why I went ahead and waited to get this fully built till we copied over is because I've actually built this one in the past. This exact model of the rocket, it's kind of like a design I came up with, and my recording ended up failing. I didn't record any of the audio, I didn't set it up right, so but what I did was I had a problem where if you wait until you get all four of these and then try to put like engines on, for example, it'll put 3 on, like, instead of just putting 2, and then when you put the next 2 on, it'll put 3 more. So it's some kind of weird bug. So right here we can see 4 engines, which is good. Next we're going to do is we're going to put on some more struts. Let's put them on right there. Then we're going to put, see, it did 3. Where did it put them? So put it over here. I don't know what is going on. See, like, when I put it on symmetrical 2 and then I put it there, it turns it onto 3 for some reason. So I'm just gonna have to do this individually. It's gotta be a bug with the way that I assemble this stage, so I'm not exactly sure why. So let's go ahead and do that really quickly. It won't take too long. Just strutting up everything just to make it nice and rigid. One more side to go. And there we go. Now let's see here. Let's give it a little bit more power just to get up off of the ground. So let's go into utility and we'll grab some, where is it? Structural, yes, right here. These radial decouplers. And we will put them right there and there. Actually, let's just put them right here. I only really need them on the sides, I think. And then right there. There. Then we'll go into propulsion, and we have two different options of solid fuel boosters. We have small ones, which I don't think will do that much, and then we have the big ones. So let's stick them on there. As you can see, like if I try to stick them on there, it doesn't work. One trick you can do is you can just stick them on like the bottom of your engines, and then unattach it. If that makes sense, and then you just pull it off, and it will go on there. It's like a workaround for a bug. And then just stick it there. No attach, there we go. And we'll just put it there. Perfect. Then we're just gonna go into structural, grab some struts, and let's go ahead and strut it all up. Just to keep everything looking good. Click the strut, please. There we go. Perfect. I think that'll work. We can also go into aerodynamics and add some of these aerodynamic nose cones just for looks. Whoa, what? What happened there? Did it disappear or did I... Oh, I did it again. I don't know why it kept disappearing and I don't know where it went. Okay. There we go. That looks good. I think that'll work. So let's name it. So we'll do Orbiter Orbiter Mark 1 isn't a very good name. What can we call it? We can call it where's it? Orbiter Henry. I don't know why, but that's what we're gonna call it. Next thing we need to do is get our stages correctly. So we want on liftoff, we want these 4 to go, and then we want these 2 to go, and then we want these 2 to go, and then when we get up there, we're gonna hit this, and it'll detach all of these. Next thing it'll do is this. It'll detach this, and then fire these rockets, and then that right there looks good. Let's save it again. So basically, first stage, when we hit spacebar to go, it's gonna fire all the solid boosters. It's gonna fire these 4 down here. Then when we hit space again to go to the next stage, it'll drop all the solid boosters, continue on. Then when we hit space again, it'll... Wait, why is that only 1? What is going on here? Why is it only 1? You know what? I screwed up here. No, what happened? Yeah, I screwed up. Where's my thing again there? Then we need our... I hope I didn't screw it all up. let's go to control, nope, freaking this, and we need a stack decoupler there. What? Why is it not doubling? Here, these. Crap. Okay, let's load over Henry. I forgot stack decouplers. That's retarded of me. This. You've got to be kidding me. Well, good thing we can actually do that, and then that. Why can I not click it? What is going on? Undo. I want this to attach to there. There. Oh my goodness. This has been a pain in the ass. Let's save it. Save. Before I screwed up again. Okay. Okay, so now this time when we go, it's going to launch all these 4, and then it's going to launch these 4, and then I need another one. Oh, that sucks. No, 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 undo. Undo. Load. Orbiter Henry. Okay, there we go. We have all our struts. Oops, not this one. Save again. Alright, so now we have that. See what I mean? Like, just crazy. Alright, so we need another one here. Like, we have a double thing. I don't think it'll make a big deal though. Like this right here is like this middle one doesn't do anything. Oh, you gotta be kidding me. Load, nope, no, no save, load. Okay, so we're ready to go, I think. Almost ready to go. What we need to do is we need to just add another one. We're just gonna deal with it, I guess. Doesn't really matter. I want to... that. So this will launch, and then it should launch those rockets instead. That. Okay, save. Let's go. Launch. Dang. Alright. It's already about 25 minutes. Alright, so we'll probably be able to get into orbit, and then that's it. Okay, so first thing you want to do is hit T, turn on SAS. You don't want to turn on RCS on the ground. I can go and show you, but it'll just, waste fuel. You'll see these. See, it'll just waste fuel because it's constantly moving. Hit Shift to throttle up, and then we're going to hit space. And we're immediately going to throttle back. We're going to stay at 0 throttle until these solid rocket fuels burn off completely. It's just gonna kind of get us up there. Might do a little bit of throttle, but we're just gonna wait for these to burn off. Then we're gonna throttle all the way up. Now, the basic idea that I'm going with, it's probably not going to be the best idea, not going to be the most efficient, but we're going to go up to about 11,000, and then we're going to start slowly turning over to our right. So we're going to start turning that way at 11,000. Alright, so I need to start throttling up here. And boom, there they go. So now I'm just going to throttle up here. I want to, my speed was slowing down, there we go. I want to get to around 100 to 140 meters per second, and then kind of throttle off and stay at that. There's no use really burning up that fuel just to get to the atmosphere. No use going any faster than that. We don't, from what I've read, you don't really want to go above 200 meters per second because it's kind of a waste, basically, of fuel. So we're just going to start, keep burning. I'm going to throttle back a little bit. Definitely do not want our speed to decrease. It'll slowly increase. But yeah, so about 8,000 kilometers high, and we're going to start rolling over about 11,000 or 11 kilometers. 10. We're going to throttle down a little bit more. And 11. So we're going to just start rolling to the right. I might need RCS for this to help. This thing is big and heavy. Right there. That looks good right there. Okay, we're gonna just roll over a little bit more. RCS on, I need your help, buddy. This thing is pretty damn heavy. There we go. Okay, as soon as we burn out all this, we should be good to go. Okay, I'm gonna start cranking over really now. There we go. And keep it together, please. Let's check out our apparatus. Sit around 43,000. It's good. I'm gonna start really cranking it over now. Because we need to get our apparatus to about 90. So we need to be completely horizontal by 55,000. Right about there. RCS, probably we don't even need that. Alright, so let's check our apparatus. 56,000. There we go. 60,000. Getting close. Keep turning over. Nearly there. Apparatus is 64,000. Okay, I'm gonna go all the way over. Right there. Actually, I should probably go back a little bit. There. Looks good, I think. So let's go ahead and cut our engines. I think 70 kilometers apparatus is pretty good. We're just gonna set a maneuver node there for a prograde burn. I'll talk about these maneuver nodes as soon as I get my orbit aligned, because we're coming up to this pretty fast. 85, 70, I want it pretty perfect. 67, 77. Okay, that's good. We need to orient ourselves, and we only have 30 seconds to go. Right there. No, there we go. Okay, so it's only gonna be a 3-second burn. I need to turn RCS off. Okay, 9 seconds to go. 2, 1, go. Now this right here is going to even out orbit, bring up our periapsis into a decent orbit. And I will talk about the periapsis and apoapsis once we get into orbit. Just kind of more important to get into orbit at this moment, because if we don't do anything right now, we would just continue along our orbit and crash. So yeah. Let's go, getting down to about 60,000. 37,000 or 3,500 or 35 meters per second. Sorry. There we go. That looks good right now. Now we're going to go ahead and close our maneuver node, and 50,000, 85,000. I really need to raise my periapsis, but that'll work. So yeah, this right here is our orbit. Now we have two markers on our orbit. We have the periapsis, which is the lowest point on the orbit, and then we have our apoapsis, which is the highest point on your orbit. Now the way you do orbital maneuvers and changes is you basically, whatever you do on this side of the orbit will affect the other side of the orbit. So this periapsis is a little low. I want to get it out and even out this orbit to around 85,000. So what we're going to do is one handy thing we can do is make maneuver nodes. You just click anywhere on the orbit and add maneuver. So since we want to raise the periapsis, we're going to have to do a change on the apoapsis to get this up. So these are the markers you can choose. They have different effects. This right here is your prograde burn, which will expand your orbit. Here's your retrograde burn, which will make your orbit smaller. And right now we want, actually I'll probably have to change this. This right here is your, forgot exactly the term for it, but this basically like does that. Not exactly, I haven't really found the use for it, but basically like rotate your orbit. I think for this you would burn facing the planet or facing directly away from the planet, which is not very efficient. And then these right here are for your inclination. Basically just changes that. Yeah, because as you can see, let's try to line it up right now. Our orbit is not perfectly aligned with the MUN, or even if we go farther out to minimus, let's set it as a target. Says a target. We can see our orbit is nowhere near, so we would have to do an inclination change. And as you can see, let's go ahead and close this. Right here we have a negative 5.4 degrees inclination difference, basically. So that's how much we would have to change, which is actually a lot. So we're just going to go ahead and deselect as target, unset as target, and we're going to continue on. So right now we just want to make a simple maneuver node, a prograde burn, just to pull our periapsis out more. You can see it's dropping because when we get around 50 kilometers, it's going to start dragging because our atmospheres, there's still a little bit of atmosphere. As you can see right here, we are technically a little bit in the atmosphere. So it'll eventually decay our orbit, so we want to pull it out more. So we're going to set a maneuver node on the apoapsis. We're going to do not that one. a prorate burn, and we're going to kind of get them similar, or try to get the best we can. A little bit more. 80, 83, 80, 83 still. 81, 70. So as you can see, whenever you're doing this, they will tend to flip-flop, depending on which one is closer or not. So the yeah, well, as soon as they get to the point where they want to flip-flop, or when they're in the middle, then that's your best bet. So it's now, this one is 82 kilometers. This is 79 kilometers. I'm sure I could probably fiddle it with it here. 79 and 82. 77. 81 and 77. I'm going to call that good. So now we have 18 minutes until our burn, and it's going to be a pretty short burn. So we're going to turn off SAS, and we're going to move. Let's see how much RCS fuel we actually have. Wow. Wow indeed. I cannot believe that. I left RCS on when we were talking about that, and my RCS tank is completely drained. That sucks. So yeah, we're just gonna have to do it with very slowly. Oh my goodness. Oh crap. Yeah, this is gonna suck. Okay, so I'm just gonna break away here. I can't really do much turning with this. It is gonna cause debris in my orbit, but I can go back and remove that later. So yeah, see, now I can actually turn my ship, which is good. I need to turn this off though. So we're just gonna go until we can find our marker. Where is our marker? I know I said it. Where's our, there it is. Why is it like that? I don't really understand. Interesting. Okay, so now we have 17 minutes to go, and this is kind of odd. I'm not sure why. Why our orbit is like that. I mean, I definitely did forward and retrograde. I don't know. Anyways, we're just gonna speed up a little bit here. Just gonna hopefully not miss it. Or since we're under 50,000, since we're still in the atmosphere, yeah, it kind of sucks. Since we're still in the atmosphere, we can't time warp too much. See, if we look right here, see our apoapsis, it's slowly, or periapsis, oh my goodness, oh my goodness. Okay, wow. That is pretty crazy, I have to say. Oh my goodness, periapsis 7K. Okay, we're gonna have to, can't do this anymore. Stop the time warp. Stop, stop, stop. Oh my goodness. I need to do a, which burn? Prograde. To pull it back out. There we go. Oh my goodness, I cannot believe I screwing around here and nearly gonna crash. Okay, we're gonna check, let's go ahead and stop right now. I'm gonna have to get this periapsis at least to 80,000 or so, and even if my orbit's gonna be completely screwed up, I have to have it out. Crap, okay, let's cut it. Jeez. Add maneuver node, let's go and bring it out. There's nothing wrong with a big orbit. 120, 119, I'm gonna call that good. So let's go ahead and rotate over. Right there. Then we're gonna go and just time warp. Oh my goodness, it's doing it again, really? Stop. I'm terrible at this game, by the way. I just have to get out of the atmosphere. I think it's too late. My periapsis is not... Yep, too late. Oh, need like a 2-minute freaking burn right here. And I don't have the power. So looks like we're gonna be landing for our first flight. And it's already getting to about 40 minutes, so let's go ahead and cut it. Let's see exactly where we're gonna land. We're gonna land on the dark side of the Earth. So that's awesome. Whoops, sorry about this, guys. I kind of utterly failed in my orbit skills. While we're here, at least in a bit of an orbit, I can go ahead and show you guys the panels. Oh, shit, no, or not. Let's extend our parachute. Maybe on the ground I can show you. Wow, this has been a fail of a first video. A little bit. We're going way too fast. Alright, let's go ahead and speed up a little bit. That's awesome. Parachute never opened. What? Oh my goodness. Alright, so we are back in our vehicle assembly bay, and yeah, so that was pretty unfortunate we crashed, but when you are dealing with the warping, stuff can happen like that. I probably should not have been that impatient, although it doesn't really benefit me that I successfully did warp anyways, so it's not that big of a deal. For right now, we're pretty much out of time, but I definitely think this spaceship can get us there. I think I just screwed up a couple of things. I mean, we were really close, actually. Just our periapsis was too low, and I couldn't really correct for that in time. But next time, we'll definitely do it. This time I only stopped at like 70,000. 70 kilometers on my apoapsis, and I think next time we'll just go until like 80, which will get us clear of the atmosphere. So that should be good. But yeah, if you guys like this video, please remember to comment, rate, subscribe, and let me know what you think of Kerbal Space Program. If you want me to continue doing these videos, I know there's quite a bit you can do, but I think a lot of it gets repetitive. Like, we can, visit all the different planets, but I know that takes a lot of skill just to be able to, because sometimes you have to. I'm not sure exactly how to get to the farther planets, because I mean, there's only so much fuel you can bring into space with the engines we have. We don't have really any bigger engines, so that, and you would have to maybe slingshot using some moons or something like that. You can also do like space stations and moon bases. I think there's a mod that gives you moon bases, or you could just do like crew capsules. I know there are some crew capsules right here, crew storage and stuff like that we could land on the moon or something like that. We could also make some rovers, all kinds of stuff. We could also make a space plane. So there's a lot of stuff we could do. Not sure how much we can do before it gets boring, really. And I'm not that good at the game, but hopefully I'll get better. And if need be, we can use the mechanical jib just to, kind of get us into orbit, just so we don't end up making another video where we spend all the time crashing, which is no fun. So yeah, that's been it for today. If you guys like this video, please remember to comment, rate, subscribe, and I'll talk to you later. Peace.